All right, everybody. We're doing this tonight. We're doing this tonight. No doubt. We get no points. But we're going for it, man. We're going for it. I mean, it's either we go for it and I have to stop if we do make it past the first round, or we save it for tomorrow. But let's be honest, we're probably going to get bounced in round one. So let's just go for it. Let's enjoy it. And we'll see what happens. A reminder of what our roster looks like in terms of the ratings. Pretty damn good. Brosella's a senior, by the way, as is Rask for Raycroft and Dennis Rodman Jr. The question now, what does Clemson look like this far down the road? What do they look like this far down? Oh my fucking God. Oh no. Dick Givens. Yeah, you'll be Dick Givens. There you go. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is yeah, this is we've had a wonderful run. I wonder if our prestige has gone up at all. Still 2-star prestige, but they have 2 freshmen better than our best player. Let's see what happens, huh? We'll go to 6 minutes to make it a little bit longer. Obviously, like, had we gotten the 12th seed, it would have been Arkansas. Crazier things have happened. Crazier things have happened. We will indeed be taking on the Clemson Tigers, who are rocking straight A+. Fuck. Let's switch to this for a second. I will get the new prediction up there. Oh boy. Well, chat, if you wanted the predictions, if you wanted the predictions to kind of rival what it's looking at, then yeah, this is it. All right. Here we go. A rough spot to be in. We'll wear the whites. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Last time we made the tournament, it was as a 16th seed against the Maryland Terps. We return. We take part in March Madness as the 13th seed in the Midwest region. Arkansas advanced past Iowa State. Here we go. Will it be the last game for Brosella and Rask for Raycroft? I certainly hope not. The biggest game in program history. Here we go. Here we go. We upped it to 6 minutes. Clemson win the opening tip. Ball all the way over, cross court. Trying to drive, double team pressure, nearly turned over. Ball back out now to the corner.
And he's fouled.
And the foul, nearly an and one. I'm going to pause really quickly. Broadcast is fine. I guess player name is not on if I'm not controlling somebody, which is really weird. Honestly, we'll turn off coach feedback because whatever. Actually, we'll leave it on because it's fun to see our coach. Yeah, I don't know. The whole player name not being their thing kind of sucks, but apparently there is nothing I can do about it. Of course, all settings are set to what they normally are. So, all right, that's all I wanted to check. So Clemson draw a foul on their first possession. I believe it was Alpine as well. Lloyd Alston, big man, 11 rebounds a game. Jesus.
We'll have to watch and see what he's able to get done here today. At the line. He gets it to
It's the first. Clemson are on the board. Makes them both. Let's see what we can do on offense. They're looking to bring the double team pressure. Nearly forced a jump ball. More double team pressure. Quick movement. Horrible low pass. Open man in the corner. He tried to put up the shot. And Clemson keep it in and regain possession. Horrible layup attempt, and there was a wide open man in the corner. That UMass shit's not going to work, boys. Nearly turned over, but he makes the shot as the man misses the steal attempt. 4-0. 14-1 on the road this season. Come on, boys. Come on. Not a great first possession. Rosella. The three-pointer. Got it. What a shot by Vin Scully. Whew. Look at that beautiful man. That's peak male performance right there. Oh, wow, backcourt. Didn't even notice. I thought they called a timeout. We get another possession after the backcourt. Wide open man in the corner again. We just can't get it across. Takes the three. Makes it again. It only counted as a 2. A deep 2. But we have a lead until that. Another miss. Steal attempts. Easy rebound. Or easy layup there for Clemson. 6-5. What a start to the game for Vin Scully. Damn, man. Damn.
We're at the 4-minute mark.
We're just taking our sweet time here, eh?
Now with 10 to shoot.
Boys, you're just going to put up a prayer 3, aren't you? That's exactly what you're going to do.
Time's up, Bill. I don't know if that's good defense or poor offense. Maybe a bit of both. Either way, there's no excuse for that. The Tigers set up into their zone motion offense.
We'll chalk it up to nerves.
Take advantage of mismatches.
Hey, we got the ball right back. Good steal. Fast break. Goes for the oop. Brings it down and can't get it to go. Oh. It was a great steal. Just couldn't get the layup to go and double team pressure. Fish, we are in high tempo. The 3. Good. Clemson back up by 4. Going for the double team. Come on. Quick movement.
It looks like they want the tempo to be faster.
Takes the jump shot off the hop step. He misses. Not great.
He rejects it.
Great block. Our ball. Fast break. He goes for the spin. What is happening? He's just joking through everybody. The layup doesn't go, but he's fouled. What the fuck just happened? An and one would have been great. Rask for Raycroft to the line. 2 shots. Makes the first.
It's going to be a shame that when the final horn sounds, one of these very competitive teams will be out.
The senior Rask for Raycroft. Makes them both. Second one wasn't pretty.
The trap's in place, Rap.
Double team. Couldn't get it. Thought we were going to go for another one. Good pressure. Looks to step in. Down to one of their big men. Goes for the move. Makes it. With a man right in his face.
The Tigers are making an adjustment.
Late double team from Clemson.
Going to apply additional pressure.
They're back up by 4.
It's a great decision if you have the players to play full court pressure defense.
Oh, please don't just fucking sit there again and do nothing. Please. Please. Move the fucking ball. There's the double team. Yes, bring the double team. It'll force us out of it.
2 minutes.
What the fuck is this AI right now? Down low. Missed the layup. It's like we lured him into a false sense of security, but we still blew it.
On the right side. He shoots from the corner. Comes up empty from deep.
Good rebound there.
On the right side.
Vin Scully. Oh my God, how did he get away with that pass? Rask for Raycroft makes the shot. 2-point game.
Jump shot.
And a jump shot brings it right back to 4.
A nice job getting to the hole. A gutsy take. I like that mentality.
Not great defensively.
The Tigers are making an adjustment defensively. Looks like they're going to apply additional pressure defensively. It's a great
4-point game again. And again, Alpine just holds it.
Easy defense to play for extended periods of time.
Despite being an up-tempo team, we like our big man holding it beyond the 3-point line. 9 seconds. I'm going to murder my coach.
With the big shot.
Missed it. Got the rebound. Put back goes. Rask for Raycroft. What a clutch play by him. Oh my fucking God. What a fucking shot. Like, we take forever to score, and then they come down and score within 3 seconds. Not again. Not again. What is this? What is happening? I've never seen them do this in the games that we've watched so far. There's the double team. Pass it. Wide open man. Yes. Yes. Shoot the J. Or stand there. Fuck. 6 seconds. Takes the 3. Misses it. And Clemson's up by 4 at the half.
1 half is in the books. Stay tuned for the road to the Final Four.
Well, you can't say it's not interesting. But it does feel like they are intentionally point shaving.
Look at the team stats for both teams.
That's not true. We have 2 second chance points. Thank you very much. Attack immediately. Average possession 15 seconds to their 9. Oh my God. That's the face of a man who knows he's already lost. Our coach looked dead inside.
NCAA tournament doesn't get much bigger than this. Who's going to
Here we go.
To ensure that they move on to the next round? The answer in just a moment.
Scully nearly turns it over. The shot doesn't go. And we waste the opening possession now. 4 of 10 from the floor.
And force the opponent to make plays and come from behind to win.
Down low. Gets it to go. Clemson by 6. Just drives his way through the double team. Mid-range shot. Doesn't go. Fish, I don't get control. It's no touching. Nothing we can do. Down low, somehow goes through. Clemson now up by 8.
The Tigers are really looking to turn up the pressure and perhaps tempo with this press build. It looks like they want to.
We need to start capitalizing on these possessions. Slowing it down again, the double team. Brosella loses it. Fouled though.
Offensively, they'll
set up from the sideline. The Black Bears work.
Nearly turned over off the inbound.
That's what makes them tough to defend. They understand you got to take advantage of openings.
They work it around the perimeter. He puts up the trip.
Open three. Missed it. Rebound. Put back. Blocked. What a fucking keep by the Clemson player.
What do you think, Coach?
And they convert down the other way.
The Tigers look like they want to use their defense to...
That was fucking insane.
Pressuring in the full court is a great tactic if you have the personnel, Gus. Otherwise, it's an ill-advised play on the defensive end. You've got to know your strengths and...
Down by 10. Down low. Blocked again.
Hawkins on the move. Foul on the play. Basket is good.
And one for Clemson.
Body control, knows the game, and tough.
Another great second-year player here, Bill. Underclassmen are a big...
It was a good run. We took a step forward this year, getting back to the tournament.
See how much he learned as a freshman. This team definitely expects more from him this season.
But there will be
The Tigers are
no crazy upset here.
and perhaps tempo with this press, Bill.
It looks like they want the tempo to be faster. This
There will be no crazy upset here.
On the floor. CBS Sports coverage of the NCAA Basketball Championship will continue after this.
Damn, damn, damn. We did get the 2 4-star recruits. Like, it's not hopeless. Like, we're not completely screwed. We're not completely screwed. But, in the future, but we are screwed. We are screwed in this game. The timeouts are torture. They really are. The timeouts
Ready to get things going
are torture. This was an amazing year. It's the best year literally in the history of this team.
Look at that block.
Another fucking block, another acrobatic keep.
On the right side.
They're just on a different level,
And he hits the
and he makes the 3. They are just on a different fucking level.
Seem like they want to take the defensive pressure to the next level.
Watch for some full court pressure, Gus. I'm curious to see how the pressure will be handled.
Apparently up-tempo means everybody stands there.
The 3-minute mark.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like, we have a playbook. We apparently just don't fucking use the thing. Use the pages for fucking rolling papers. Four, 3, 2, 1, deep 3, made it. Oh, what a shot there by Scully. That was fucking stupid. Clemson has proper movement. Our guys just don't know what to do. Good block. 2.5 to go. We're down by 13. Mid-range shots good from Scully. Leads down to 11. Where the fuck was this for the entire game?
What a change. They seemingly abandoned everything to work.
Deep 3, missed. Rebound to Clemson. Put back, no good. We come down with it.
We are at the 2-minute mark.
2 minutes to go. A little bit of movement here. Mid-range shot goes. The lead's down to 9.
He can step out and shoot the jump shot.
You know, more and more bigs these days, they just have perimeter skills. They love the outside game.
3 from Clemson's good.
Do so many different things on the
And thus ends the dream.
can step out and shoot it from deep, pass the
Where the fuck was this play?
Oh, it just adds another.
Yeah, right. I reminded the coach it was a playbook. And here we are. Can I pause to break the cycle?
On the shot clock.
I hate it here.
He puts it up quick to beat the clock. Outside J won't go.
It's all about shot selection, Gus.
We're officially in foul territory.
Not necessarily the shot the defense wants you to take.
I didn't hit anything. Okay. Honestly, I'm just going to switch to control so we don't foul. I'm just going to switch and be in control so that we don't foul the fuck out of them and have it take forever. We put up a good fight. Okay, it didn't give me control, and he fouled. Excuse me. Thank you. I would like control. We put up a damn good fight. We made the tournament again. At least Brosella didn't go through his entire career.
Way out on the right wing.
I've actually never fucking played this game before, so... You know, at least Brosella didn't play his entire college career without making the tournament. That was insane how we tried to spike it.
Shots up. He misses from long range.
Was worth a shot.
They work it around the perimeter. Buries it.
I don't know how that wasn't blocked. I love that they're still putting on the fucking press.
Long lead pass. He shoots from the right of the circle.
I'm glad their fans are chanting "warm up the bus." Black Bears fall to Clemson in round one because it's Clemson all the time. They like to ruin my life.
I don't think they do. The better team won, and they're going on.
Well, when you take a close look at this victory, it came down to
The
execution.
college career of Brosella returns. Dennis Rodman Jr.
Stops at the defensive end and
It comes to an
scores at
end.
the offensive end.
It was nice to make the tournament
Ladies
again.
and gentlemen, that's all for now.
We made it in a significantly harder conference. But we also turned the ball over 6 times. Apparently, they only turned it over 5. The assists show you everything that needs to be shown. A significantly better team that beat us. Imagine that. A significantly better team. And as a result, they kicked the crap out of us. But it was nice to dream for a little bit. It was nice to dream. Let's see how the tournament plays out now that we're not involved. So it is out of the West region. Oklahoma State, the #1 seed. In the Midwest region, by the way, you had Western Kentucky, Villanova, MSU pulling off some upsets. But at the end of the day, it is Oklahoma State making it through. #2 Indiana makes it out of the Midwest as Clemson made it all the way to the Elite Eight before falling to Indiana. So no shame there in who we lost to. In the East, the Tar Heels move on over, presumably, and indeed, Ohio State. So North Carolina finally getting it done a little bit. They've really kind of struggled in the sim. And Syracuse, not the defending champs, they won 2 years ago. They make it after beating Oregon in the South. So, oh yeah, shit, you're right. We finally had a 16 seed win. Navy beat Florida by 2. Totally missed it because it's just so unexpected. That is the first time we've seen a number 16 seed win. Florida, you blew it. They immediately lost to Ohio State, but there you go. So the Final Four, Syracuse and Oklahoma State. Indiana, and UNC. And the final will be Syracuse taking on Indiana. And the winner of the national title this year, Syracuse, for the second time in 3 seasons. The Orange end up winning the national title behind 17 points of Judah Land and Grant Brandon. No, it's Stanford won last year, if I'm not mistaken. So that is another season in the books. The question, where is our personal standing now? Our prestige didn't go up at all, but what happens this offseason? That's the huge question. First and foremost, we have 2 4-star recruits, Matthew Chester and Ainsley Spears. So that's fucking fantastic, and we still have 2 scholarships left. In terms of players that are leaving, we have been invited to join the Big East to replace Rutgers. We're on the move again. We won the America East. We won the A-10. And we're moving on to the Big East to replace Rutgers. Wow. The prestige is about to go up a little bit. Rutgers is out. UMaine is in the Big East. As we say goodbye, to the graduating. It's not a terrible idea. Like, eventually we'll stand a chance because we'll have a better chance of recruiting decent players. We say goodbye to Rask for Raycroft. Solid career. We say goodbye to Brosella returns. Had the clutch factor at least. We say goodbye to Dennis Rodman Jr. Wasn't the outrageous rebounder we were hoping he would be. The big news, Jackson Waxen Flax is leaving. I don't know why, because he averaged 24 minutes a fucking night, but I guess because he wasn't the starter in the playoffs because he lost his starting job. He's pissed and he's gonna leave. He did get benched, yeah. But you can see why. His points weren't anything crazy. So we lose the guy who we thought would eventually be our starting shooting guard. We do still have a certain Scully for one more season, but now Scully's replacement isn't set in stone. We also say goodbye to Slim Jim Meatstick, who hadn't played in 2 seasons anyway. So really quickly, Rask for Raycroft has a chance of getting drafted. So does Brosella. So does Rodman, for that matter. And we lose Jackson Waxen. That does mean we have more scholarships, though. Any points to keep him? I don't think so. I lied. We have a shit ton of points. Well, let's see if the head coach visit will do it. He's moving on. Motherfucker just had me waste points on him. He's gone. Fuck him. Who needs him? Fuck him. We have 448 recruiting points. But how good is the talent that we can bring in? It's a bunch of 3 stars, but that's not bad. It's a bunch of 3 stars for now. All right. So I was hoping for a 4-star. We're still not quite there. Let's take a look here. The old internet research. And kind of see what we're dealing with. Holy power forwards. We don't need any specific position either. So, I mean, it's kind of shitty that dude left, but It's not the end of the world. So we are going to scout literally everybody. So long as this fucking shit works and it doesn't make me waste points. Well, that's the thing. Like, if there's a guard, cool, but we don't desperately need a guard. We'll need one next year, after the end of that season. But we don't desperately need one right now. We'll see who we end up with. All I know right now is we have 3 scholarships, and we need to get the best players available out of this absurd crop of talent. There are no hopeful 4-stars, though. Unless you're talking about next season, if there are 4-stars, then yeah, we can push for them. But, I mean, again, I scouted even, like, medium players here. And, there was nothing. There was nothing. So, I mean, I can double-check low interest, but there typically isn't anybody with low interest. So again, hopefully this works properly, and we actually do get stats on everybody. And we'll see who we might end up with. So it is a shame that we lost, but we've moved on to the Big East, which again, in terms of prestige, is going to help a lot. Anybody with low interest? Yeah, 2 1-stars. So those are the guys we're going to target. No doubt. We've gone up to 3-star team prestige as well. That's huge. Because now we can help, we can help ourselves out in terms of recruiting. Because we have more prestige. So definitely the right move to make the move. So let's take a look at our targets. We'll start off with the big men. We have Ed Orr. 11 points, 10 rebounds a game. Derek Miller, 12 points, 12 rebounds a game. Also has the height on Orr. Malcolm Gaines, 16 points, 8 rebounds a game with 3 blocks. Fucking hell. Malcolm Gaines, if we go for a center, is the target. Say goodbye to Orr. Can I even remove him? I can't. So at center, Malcolm Gaines is our guy. Let's just make a quick little note of that. At center, Malcolm Gaines is our guy. Beautiful. At power forward, there's a shitload of them. Devin Hopkins. 9 points, 9 rebounds a game. That's not bad. 9 and 9 for Hopkins. Peter Renato. 10 points, 7 rebounds. 5 blocks a game? What? All right, Peter. Okay. Fucking Christ. Aiden Sherman. 11 points, 4 rebounds a game. How did he compare to Hopkins? All right, so right now it's still Hopkins and Renato that are at the top. Nathan Manley. 15 points, 4 blocks, 6 rebounds a game. Newsom. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks a game. Scotty Childs, 10 points, 3 blocks, 6 rebounds a game. Pat Parsons, 24 points a game. Aha! And Gary, don't call me Garth Brooks, 20 points, 10 rebounds a game. Jesus Christ. We'll come back to power forward. Holy fuck. We have way more people available than I would have thought. At forward, Ray Stanley. 2BC would be proud. Got any more of those scholarships? Stanley, 12 points a game. Doesn't do much else. Leon Stewart, 14 points a game. So right now it's Leon. 14 points a game. Mike Soto, 13 points a game, 7 rebounds. Right now it's got to be Mike Soto. Brian Renato, 15 points a game, 7. Okay, right now it's Brian Renato that's the favorite. Henry Moon, 20 points a game. All right. And Leon Woodson, 12 points a game, 9 rebounds. Jesus. Let's go over to guards. We have a lot of options. Fuck's sake. Hajo Pace. Not great, apparently. 8 points. Sorry, Pace. Tim Patterson. 10 points a game, 8 assists. It's not too bad. Theo Braxton. 13 points a game. Doesn't really excel at anything else. Horace Osborne. 14 points a game. We have Justin Ware. Bob Rothman. 10 points a game. And Jason Whitehead. 9. Okay, so the shooting guards, I gotta be honest, none were really overly impressive. Like, there was Pace. The best one was Patterson, right? 10 points a game, 8 assists. That's not bad. But is he worth prioritizing over some of the other dudes? I don't think so. Like, Braxton had 13 points a game, but he wasn't really elite at anything else. I mean, 3 steals a game. So, like, Patterson, Braxton could be worth it. You know, Osborne, the 14 points. At point guard, Jared Carson. 8 points a game, 2 assists, no. Justin Perry. 15 points a game, 4 steals, 7 assists. And Gary Dickerson. 15 points a game, 10 assists, 3 steals. 15, 3, and 10 for Dickerson. It's got to be Dickerson, right? Because of the extra assists. 24 on the 3s. What was Dickerson? 47. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. We're going after Gary Dickerson. Okay. So if we go for a point guard, it's Gary Dickerson. This we know. This we know. If we go after a point guard, it's Gary Dickerson. We have 3 scholarships in total. I mean, going after Perry wouldn't be the worst idea either. He was pretty fucking decent. But he can't really shoot 3s. But I mean, he's more of a, like, you know, jack of all trades. It probably doesn't make sense to get multiple of one position at this stage. Right? Probably doesn't. If we go back to guard... Yeah, I mean, 10 and 8. All right, so if we go for another guard, it's Perry. Right? And I'm going to leave this decision up to you guys. So we have Perry at point guard as a potential option. However, from there, we go back to the forwards. I mean, 12 points, that was nothing. It was Soto that was the best. 14 points, 4 rebounds. There was 13.7 rebounds. I think Mike Soto was still the best. 15 and 7, it was Brian Renato. 20 and 4 for Henry Moon. 12 and 9. So, I mean, at forward, you would probably go for Henry Moon. You probably would. We could scout him out a little bit more, but yeah, if we were to go for a forward, it would be Henry Moon. Oh, goodness. Then there's the power forwards in the center. So if we look back at power forwards, this was a fucking ridiculous class. There was 9 and 9 for Hopkins. Renato was 10 and 7 with 4 blocks a game, basically 5. So 10, 5, and 7 for Renato. So 10, 5, and 7 for Renato. But then Manley was 15, 4, and 6. So Renato or Manley. Newsom's out because of the lesser blocks. Then there's Childs. Not quite there. Parsons was the 24-point guy. Fuck. And then 20 and 10 for Brooks. Fuck. So if we're looking at defensive options at power forward, 10, 5, and 7 for Renato. $15, 4, and 6 for Manley. The best defensive option is Renato. Right? Like he is. Like the points are less than Manley's though. I mean, trust me, I know those other guys too. We're going to get to them. There's 15 points there. I mean, the extra 5 points kind of offsets an extra block and an extra deal. So 15, what was it for Manley? 15, 4, and 6. Parsons obviously doesn't have the blocks, but has the absurd amount of points. So yeah, if you wanted a more defensive option at power forward, we go for either Peter Renato or Nathan Manley. But then there's the offensive capabilities of either Pat Parsons, 24 points, 6 rebounds, or Brooks, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Parsons with that absurd 24 points, though. And then the centers, there was Gaines, who was the outright center no matter what. At 16, 3, and 8. And honestly, doesn't have the worst three-point shot I've ever seen. How do we pick just 3 fucking people, man? How? Fuck. We need to pick a power forward because I have the best players in other positions set up. So honestly, I like Renato. 5 blocks a game is fucking insane. Like 5 blocks a game is insane. 10, 5, and 7 is nuts. Manley is 15, 4, and 6, which is also nuts. But then you have Parsons. Same amount of rebounds, doesn't get the blocks, but we have the big centerman to do it. 24, basically 24, 2, and 6, and then Brooks. So Brooks puts up a good amount of points and gets rebounds. Parsons puts up more points, doesn't get as many rebounds, but can factor in the blocks. Has a little bit of a better 3, but it is true about 8 assists per game for Brooks. Oh, fuck. Okay. We have time to talk to these dudes. But the problem is there are 5 players I want and only 3 spots. I'm not allowed to cut players at this stage. Let me double check our roster as well, because that might factor in. But honestly, I think we are looking at best available. I can't believe Jazzman's going to be a fucking senior already. Big Papa Pump might be our starting point guard, for God's sakes, because that other douche left. Obviously, we haven't seen player development yet. By the way, none of those redshirt freshmen left, which is awesome. So here's what I'm thinking. At center, we already have Ainsley Spears. Like, Jazzman's the guy next season. Year after that, it's Alpine's senior year. And then it's Spears. We could risk redshirting him But honestly, he might even be the next big man. Like, honestly, big men, we're not in that rough of a spot. Power forward's a little bit rough, but I mean, Gomez and Kingston aren't brutal. At forward, we got Pass Me the Lube, who's got, he's only a sophomore. Matthew Chester is the freshman that we picked up, who's nuts. And we do have Post. Man, Postal's a 75 as a fucking redshirt freshman. Honestly, it's best available. That's where we're at. It's best available. We have to go with the best, the players that we think are going to be the best. Like no one ever was. That's where we're at. So Malcolm Gaines. Let's get a little bit more information on you, because we have a shitload of points. We'll send our official letter of interest. Gaines is 1,000% a big-time target. At power forward, I'm not sure yet. We do know the best small forward is Henry Moon. So we will look to get a little bit more information for him. At shooting guard, there was nobody who was really necessary. And then the best point guard was Justin Perry, if I am not mistaken. No, it was not. It was Dickerson, excuse me. I knew that wasn't right when I said it. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that one. So we'll send Dickerson the letter there too. So it comes down to the power forwards. Let's be honest, we have the points. Peter Renato, I want more information on you. I want more information on Nathan Manley. I want more information on Pat Parsons. And I want more information on Gary Brooks. And we'll sim a week, but we know our main targets here. But again, we only have 3 scholarships. So, Malcolm Gaines, you are the best center of the bunch. We're his #1 choice. Decent outside game for a big man. Inside game's only a C+. Terrible passing. Which is weird. He's got a good 3-point shot, though, for a big man. But he also gets blocks and rebounds. He's not real slow. Might want to go pro after 1 season. Always finds ways to score. Fucking weird. We could keep scouting him a little bit. Power forwards. Peter Renato. Average inside and outside game. Bad passing. Love the way Peter scores from around the hoop. Very average offensive rebounder. Yeah. What about Nathan Manley? Horrible outside game, decent inside game. Doesn't have great passing. Monster in the low post, can almost score at will. What about Pat Parsons? The scoring ability of Pat Parsons. He can't fucking pass. But Pat Parsons can fucking score. And then there's Brooks. Honestly, decent scoring option as well. Good defensive rebounder, apparently. Interesting. We go to Henry Moon. Horrible outside games. He's a slasher. He can't pass. Honestly, I think we rule out Henry Moon for that alone. I get that he had 20 points a game. But he's a pure slasher. That's got to be a no for me. Having no outside game, he's out. And again, he was, from the looks of it, the best of the bunch. There were a couple other forwards. And again, 12 and 9, but nobody could really compete with that 20-point pace. Shooting guards, again, there was nobody. Dickerson. Outside game's not amazing. He does have great passing, though. Loves to pass the ball, huh? Okay. We still have a shitload of points. Dickerson. Let's see if we can find out a bit more information about Dickerson. I think I'm going to rule out Renato and Manley. Parsons. Let's find out more about you. Let's find out more about Brooks. And then that outside game on Malcolm Gaines makes him an interesting one to find out more information about too. We have 3 scholarships. We're down to 4 players. Gaines is still here. Apparently we didn't really get that much more information. Let's keep looking. And again, make sure that he knows we're interested. Parsons goes to ASU. We'll make the play for Gary Brooks. Parsons made his decision very fast. So Gary Brooks is the guy. The decision was made for us. Question is, did we get the right guy? So Brooks is our man. Sports fan mentioned more on Soto. Gotta be honest, I'm just not in love with it. Dickerson is still available. We'll go after him now too. So it's going to be Dickerson, Brooks, and Gaines. I think is our 3. Again, there wasn't really anybody overly interesting at forward. There were no real shooting guards that were overly interesting either. We're going to go for the big man and Malcolm Gaines. Honestly, I think we did get 3 of the best that were available. Remind me to check ASU to see how good Pat Parsons ended up being. But I think we're okay with those 3. Malcolm Gaines, welcome to UMaine. Gary Brooks, welcome to UMaine. And Gary Dickerson, welcome to UMaine. So we shall see what this team looks like now. We can't waste him. We can't waste him. Holy shit. Dickerson's a 70, Gaines a 71, Brooks a 72. That's not bad for 3-star talents. Not at all. Like, I get that there were other people that might have been interesting, but I do genuinely think we ended up with the best players of the bunch. And I get that we're kind of building through our big men quite a bit. But at the same time, we've had success in that regard, so why not keep it up? Look at the fucking talent at center that we have. We have Gaines and Spears behind Alpine and Jazzman. Fucking Christ. Whew. At power forward, we got Eddie Kingston, who's up to a 78. You got Gomez, the freshman, behind him, and then Gary Brooks. So we can decide how aggressive we want to be with the recruitment. Spears was 4-star, Gaines was 3-star, so we could risk redshirting Gaines and Brooks, and we'll still be okay. Because Alpine's only a junior. So honestly, we do have to be aggressive. So I like Malcolm Gaines. I do think he was a good pickup. We are going to look to redshirt him. Let's also go ahead and redshirt Gary Brooks. And again, hopefully we don't lose those 2, but if we do, we're not screwed. There are people better ahead of them. Then we got Chester, and Pass Me the Lube is a 79. Chester's a beast. We can't afford to redshirt him. Shooting guard, Vince Scully's an 82, with Postel, who's a fucking freshman behind him. Granted, he was redshirt last year. And then at point guard, we got a lot of dudes here. We got a lot of dudes. Like, all of them are freshmen. So Gary Dickerson will also get redshirt this year. So the 3 new recruits we just brought in. And we got Spoto and Cummings behind the senior Big Papa Pump. Not bad. How many seniors do we have? 3 seniors this year, so 3 scholarships. I don't think we have to cut anybody, to be honest. I think we're okay. We'll have the 3 redshirt freshmen this year. And then from there, we'll have 3 scholarships heading in the next season. And honestly, this roster has gotten to a pretty damn good point. Like, our standards are high now, which is great. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. So let's move forward, and then we'll take a look at some attributes and stuff like that. Because then we'll get a full look at kind of what's happened with the team and the player development. Let's go check out ASU while we can. And see how good a certain power forward was that we did not get. So presumably it was Arizona. It wouldn't have been Arizona State. It would have been just outright Arizona, right? What team am I looking for if it was ASU? There's a couple of teams I can think of. Because it wouldn't have been Arkansas State. There's no way he went to Arizona State. They're trash. Yeah, he didn't go to Arizona State. That's what I'm saying. There can be multiple ASUs. That's the problem. Wouldn't be Air Force. Wouldn't be Akron. They do have a guy named Ray Butts, though. Wow, do they have all the fucking power forwards in the world at Akron? Just check everybody. Obviously, it won't be Bama. Probably not going to be Alabama State either. Nope. Wouldn't be Albany. Can imagine it wouldn't be Alcorn. American. Dude, he wasn't on Arizona State. I fucking told you this. Learn how to fucking listen. Jesus. Quit thinking you know better. No, he was a power forward. There he is. Pat Parsons, 71. See? Now let's see. Oh, I was on American and going to Appalachian State. No, check Arizona State again and skip right over. That's why you let the streamer do his job. Thank you. 71 overall. So he wasn't amazing. His three-point shot was only a 54. So either way, we were fine with whatever power forward we got. It wasn't a big deal. Not at all. So let's go ahead and officially start this new year. We have been invited to the NIT tip-off tournament in New York. We continue to rise up the chart of importance, everybody. We will accept that invite. We have an A grade for the year, but again, we are now in the Big East, and a lot of people have an A grade. Holy shit. Except for Pittsburgh. They suck. The My Team preview, 3 scholarships, 283 budget points. Holy fuck. We are going to need a shooting guard. Our roster we know we're going to set up. The schedule is where it gets interesting. I'm just going to leave it, and we're going to see what the fuck happens. And we are going to have some fucking ranked opponents this season. Holy God. Preseason training. Fuck. Let's just go 25 across the board. God damn. We are big boys now. We are absolutely big boys now. And Recruiting Central, here's the big moment of truth. It's going to be a long episode on the YouTube side of things. Are there 4 stars out of the gates? Bunch of 3 stars. Still a bunch of 3 stars. All right, so we're still in 3-star territory. But there are now a pretty significant amount of 3 stars that are interested in coming here. And again, we know that they can jump up to 4 stars. So I don't hate this. Not at all. We have our initial targets. And honestly, we'll keep an eye on them, but at the same time, let's double check low interest. Yeah, nobody there. I think that we can sort by state here and maybe look for some 4 stars that are in relatively close states. And maybe we start to push for those guys, knowing that we have the 3 stars to fall back on. That's what I'm thinking. Holy shit, some 4-star players out of Maine. That's the fucking dream, is that there are 4-star... There are numerous 4-star players out of Maine this year. That is beautiful. And Massachusetts is terrible. Honestly, this is going to be a pretty damn massive step up. We are finally catching our stride and moving towards where we want to be. Honestly, with New York, I don't think we have to focus on them because there's enough 4 stars that are super, super close to us. Derek Buchanan, another power forward. Honestly, man, we're looking good. We are looking as good as we ever had. No doubt. No doubt. So, heading into next season, we have a lot to do. We are in the NIT preseason tournament. We have moved to the Big East for the very first time. We don't have any school pride points at the moment, but man. Now up to 3-star, 5-star. Damn. Damn, damn, damn.